they did the burnout? What's going on, people? Make sure the audio is working. It's been a minute since I've been on here, so I think, yep, check. All right, we're good. And we're streaming. We're 2, 4, 5. We got 5 platforms we're live on right now. If Instagram is new, we're live on Instagram, people. Olympia817. We're trying it out. I don't know. We're trying it out here. First and foremost, we got to thank them Facebook stars. We got Bill Parker, Brett Walker, the shit talker, Brett Lee, Johnny Brown, Waylon Pierce. He's out hunting them dogs instead of street racing. He was probably warmer. Probably not if he was out there. But anyway, TJ Head, Fuck, Dylan Amston, Alex Bergdahl, Dakota Sutherland, and Ryan Hall. We appreciate all the stars. No supers. Y'all do PayPal, olympia77@gmail.com, Olympia817 Cash App. But we had a great weekend. I think it was great, even though we froze our fucking balls off. But we had David had some hitters out, 24 hitters actually. And in the all-wheel drives, I thought they had the advantage out there on that cold ass road, but nope, they didn't do it. They didn't have the advantage. Forever grudge with the pictures here. Look at that sexy thing right there. Wait. Look at that sexy thing right there. Oh, wait. We got too many sexy things going on right here. Well, look at that sexy thing right there. And that. And that. Man. But anyway, we got these guys right here. Oh, boy. Where am I at? There I am. There you are. There you is. There you is. There you is. All right, we're all here. We're all here, people. I don't even know what this looks like on Instagram. It's pretty bad.
What's happening?
What's up?
Oh. Looks cold over in your shop, buddy.
It is. I got both heaters on and it's still freezing in here.
You got both of them on?
Both of them on and it's still cold.
Man, I'm bundled up in a blanket on the couch.
It must be nice.
You're not still in the shop? What's up?
No. Nope, not today. I didn't work today.
How bad did y'all get it up there?
Just started snowing right now. It's been like 3 or 4 degrees all day.
Yeah, that's what it's been here. It's we got a little light dusting last night, but wasn't nothing to cry home about. I mean, that guy down there, over there, he's probably freezing to death because they don't ever get cold weather down there.
Right.
Nah. It was snowing this morning a little bit, but not much.
Damn.
So
is that normal for over there?
For the past 3 years, yeah. Especially in January and February, it's been snowing. So surprisingly.
We usually get it about February. That's why I said we're about a month early.
Yeah.
Around Valentine's Day is when it's bad for us here, and that's usually for about a week or so, and then that's it. Oh,
yeah,
man.
It was definitely cold. It's definitely cold. It's supposed to be cold for a while.
Oh. So, oh boy. So some hitters. We had some hitters show up this weekend, David.
Yeah, they definitely showed up.
Was it surprising? It's a lot different to deal with that than your normal races.
Well, watching them pile into the group chat all week and, communicating with them and stuff and watching them all go back and forth, it was kind of similar to what I'm used to, but just not with these guys. But come 48 hours before the race, usually people start falling off and, hey, I'm not going to make it. And then, especially, the day of the race, the night before and the day of, you really, in my experience, I lose about half my car count, on the regular. So like I kept asking in the chat, who all's coming and reposting the list and everything. And I was messaging Lonnie on the backside and I was like, bro, they're not dropping out. like they're all still fucking coming, bro. And so I realized real quick that I needed a really solid game plan to start with, because they were all coming. We had 31 or 32, something like that, when I left the house that night to go to the meat spot and check a couple things on the way to the meat spot. And I literally think I lost, as far as in the chat communication wise, I lost 2 or 3. And we ended up with 24. So literally way better turnout than I had definitely anticipated.
Yeah, when we were driving up, I said, man, there's 34 or 32 in this group chat, but I bet there'll be 20 to 24 show up, because it's 20 degrees and that's what happens race day.
Yeah.
And what
sure.
I always tell everybody, everybody's gangster until it's time to be gangster, which I've been saying that for many, many years now. And you're always going to lose at least 20%.
Right.
Yeah.
You either be breaking, testing, dog got ran over or whatever. I've heard every excuse in the world, but and you keep hearing the same excuses from the same people, then they just quit getting the invite.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. There was a few of the regular no trailer crowd people, that usually do those type of races with me, that they still bought in and they still, took their shot at, I told them, I said, hey, don't get scared. I was like, it's going to be cold. The road we're going to, I think, is going to be the what you would call it, the limiting factor, or the equalizer. There you go, would be the equalizing factor for the race. So I honestly felt like everybody had a solid shot if you could make an A to B pass down that road. I mean, it was definitely tricky from what I saw.
Yeah, it was just cold. I feel that road's probably 3/10 faster, at least for us in normal weather.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is.
And I would say, but that road, we've been using that road forever, and that just doesn't take rubber.
When I walked up to it, I looked at it, I said, man, this road ain't going to take rubber worth the shit. So we tested in Oklahoma on the way there, and on some virgin stuff, and it was a little hopped up for that. And then I calmed it down, made one more out there, and it went down. So I was like, all right, we got a starting point now. And I didn't change it, and it was pretty fast off trailer.
Yeah.
Oh,
What would you think you would have did without the bar?
Probably a couple tenths slower.
That bar helps you out that much?
Well, yeah, because I don't have
something like that, I guess.
On something like that, it does. I don't have to carry around as much weight. So,
right?
I mean, some people think we don't need weight and we don't need travel, but you do.
Come on now, them people that say with the no front ends on the cars and the weight and the wing. That's just killing the sport. Just killing the sport. So,
Yeah,
what I see is if they're putting money in their pocket, I don't care if they got a front end on their car. I don't care if they got a wing. I don't care whatever.
Right.
It is what it is.
I mean, it's up to us to decide if we want to go to a race with the rules in place. I mean, at the end of the day, if you think it's ruining the sport, then don't go to that race. Go to a different race that has different rules.
No, they just want to get online and cry about it.
Yeah.
Scary money don't make money.
That was the first time I'd ever allowed anything like that. Usually I'm a no wheelie bar, no weight outside the body type of guy. Even on the couple of small tire races I have tried to throw here locally. So when I got a DM from Lonnie, he was like, "Hey, what about the bar?" I said, "I don't have any rules against it. The deal I put out said 28s and a buy-in. That's really all it said." So
that's what
I was like, "I'll allow it this time." Huh?
I said that was the rules I saw too. So I was like, well, we were originally gonna bring the Z, but it really doesn't like the cold weather at all.
No doubt.
And the pony is just a lot better in the cold weather as far as like running wise.
Right.
I don't know why. I think the motors, one's got more compression than the other with methanol, and it'll start. Like, we didn't have a problem with the car at all. The car was like perfect all night, honestly. So that was our deciding factor. Was I looked at the weather and I was like, man, I don't think the Z is going to start.
You had one guy that he couldn't get his truck started. He tried. He was last pair, and I think he said he watched the second pair, and then he went to go fire everything up, and he said he couldn't get it started.
Yeah, it was rough.
Spray and battery.
It was rough. That's why we kept putting the car back in the trailer after every pass. We would back it back in and shut it so that we could keep some heat in it.
Yeah,
That's not a bad idea.
Well, I didn't even get my car to start.
And then
they had the little pop-up heater on y'all's trailer at the
I was underneath the car for like 15 minutes with some torches trying to heat up the oil at least and turn it over.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Yeah.
It was real bad.
Man, if we racing in this kind of shit, we need to put block heaters in them.
Yeah. Well, I just need an enclosed trailer. That's what I need.
Yeah, it was rough. That's the coldest that I've ever raced in. I raced in Vegas when it was like 26 or something, or 28. The water was freezing to the ground, but this was different. That's a different cold that we raced in.
Yeah, it was bad.
When we went
I was watching the weather leading up to it. Oh, go ahead. My bad. Sorry. I was gonna say I was watching the weather leading up to it, and I knew it was gonna be cold. But as it got closer and closer, I was like, "Holy shit, yo, it's gonna be cold." Yeah. My lady, I was getting ready to leave, and she was like, "Y'all are really doing this shit?" I was like, "Yeah, we're really doing this shit." I was like, "They're all still coming." So yeah, apparently.
I was asking the drivers on a scale of 1 to 10, how stupid are we right now?
We're real stupid.
Oh yeah.
We're stupid.
It was a good time, though, man. That was the first time I'd had an opportunity like that with the guys like this to put myself out there and for them to come and give one of my events a shot, man. And it was awesome. I had a great time, man. I learned a lot. I learned a lot about my setup. I learned a lot about just everything in general. I learned more than I anticipated learning. I learned something from every event I do, and I try to take away at least a handful of things from every event, good and bad. Because the first thing I do when I get home is I go back and if you're there, I go back and I watch the live feed, you know what I mean? And I sit there and I critique it like a game film. I take this shit seriously, you know what I mean? I don't want to look like a dumbass out there, so I try to get better every time, and I learned an awful lot. Weather, surface, like I said, my light. I went back and watched the feed, and this light has been with me for 4 years, but that was the first time I'd ever watched it literally in the videos get dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. I guess the cold, I didn't think about that. You know what I mean? It's just not something I'd anticipated. But it definitely killed my light towards the end of the damn race. I got a new setup coming, and it'll definitely be a lot better for the next one.
I can tell you in the finals when I saw the replay, because I legit, like, no bullshit, I didn't see the light. 100% I didn't see the light until it turned on bright the second time. That's when I let go. I mean, that's when I let go of the button. Obviously, you can tell that.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, I watched it from a different angle, like from my side of the car, and it honestly looked like it was a reflection because it was so dim. But I mean, the light came on. Justin didn't do nothing wrong. Like, I just want to clear all this shit up right now. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at Justin. I ain't mad at nobody. I didn't ask for it to be reviewed. When I came up, I thought I won because I honestly thought Justin jumped. And I laughed because I said, that man said he's going to get somebody to jump, and it ain't me.
Right, no shit.
Right. No shit. So I turned around, come back. I thought I won because I thought Justin jumped. And I got back. They said, well, they're reviewing it. And I was like, okay. And then that's when they said, well, the light came on, then shut off, then came on again. I didn't ask for shit.
Nah,
I didn't complain to you. I didn't complain to nobody.
No,
I didn't ask for the review. I didn't ask for shit. All I asked for was, and I told you point blank, I said, you make the call and I'll stand by whatever call you make. Because at the end of the day, that's all we can do.
No doubt. And I called it clean initially, and then I went back and I seen the malfunction, and that's when I made the suggestion and tried to get y'all to run it. I shouldn't even open my mouth at that point. I should have just shut up and just left it where it was. Again, one of the things I learned and took away from the situation. But yeah, like I said, you didn't come at me any type of way or anything like that. Like I said, it definitely could have been way worse. But like I said, I stepped back as soon as I knew as soon as I opened my mouth, I was like, fuck, I fucked up. But like I said, I learn and I move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not going to say it doesn't suck because we knew the flashlight we knew the flashlight was an issue. That was my biggest thing is we knew the flashlight was an issue. It happened with me and Dwayne in a previous round, but we both left
when it was on coming up.
Right.
Yeah.
We both left together.
Yeah.
So it didn't really affect the outcome of the race. Obviously, I feel this one kind of affected the outcome of the race. I know it would have been a lot. I mean, I was at his bumper, but still, like.
Yeah, we watched the finish line video. I sent it to Justin earlier, and I mean, it was fucking close. You were definitely fucking moving.
Yeah, that was my
been
fastest pass of the night.
I think it would have been a good race if we both left together because there was some space between us at the end. But if we left at the same time, it would have been a good race.
Yeah,
for sure.
I gave you a metric mile. Everybody thinks I fucking was asleep. Man, I ain't never been that late.
I thought it was a jump just by the reaction time because I mean he had basically a car out on you.
At least by the time I started moving, like he was already like I let go of the button and the car took off and like he's like 3 cars out on me. I'm like, fuck. Well, shit. But I thought he jumped. What's that?
Yeah,
right.
We got a couple videos here. They're from 2 different angles. Yeah. So
just sucks for me because it was a killer ass race. One spot, like a bunch of fucking hitters, and like every round was pretty drama free. Like the races were going smooth. They were close races, and then at the end, what the fuck?
Yeah,
so, that was my best pass that night versus Nate. It worked out pretty good.
Hey, the race between Nate and Manuel, that was a fucking race too.
Yeah,
I was excited to get the flag. That was a damn good race.
That was my worst pass. We made an adjustment from first round, and I think the right lane was a little better than the left. Personally, at least maybe for me, it looked like the right held rubber just slightly better than the left, and the groove was kind of funny in the left. It like pulled you over to the bumps and the paint, and I feel like people were losing the tire right there. Well, I didn't want to like get crazy with the tune-up, but we definitely could have went faster than our first pass. And I put 3 degrees of timing in it, and it went out like 3/10, and it zipped the tire against Manuel. I caught it super quick, and I don't know what happened to him. He said his slowed down too, from the first round to the second round. But you know, that's street racing, unfortunately. It's happened to me before 100 times.
We got 2 buys.
That was 100% tricky.
One was both of them were competition buys, so they're not buys. Dallas, they're not buys. He would have raced, and he would have.
Justin definitely should have flown to Vegas. No offense, I'm not saying you weren't fast, but man, you had some great luck. And sometimes that's what it takes to win.
Yeah, sometimes that's street racing. It's 50% preparation and 50% luck.
Yeah, I mean,
anything could happen.
I was talking to Courtney about that last night, and I'm like, there's been races where I've missed a tune-up in a round, and thank God the guy next to me did too, and I was able to pull one out, and then I was clean the rest of the day. And it was that luck that got me there. Just sometimes, man, luck just gets you there. Or somebody will cross or jump, and you got your ass fucking handed to you, but you get to move on because you got a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
So
worked out in my favor this weekend.
Better
hey man, sometimes like I'm not even mad. Like when I heard you got a buy and then you got another buy, I was like, fuck it, man. I ain't mad. That's part of it.
I think Casey Max did that one time. He came down here
one
time and he
rolls around with a rabbit's foot in his pocket 24/7.
I mean, he made it to the finals. I think he only raced one car.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the W gate.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was the flicker gate. We got the flicker gate, and then we got the W gate.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Everybody's trying to make a bigger. Everybody's trying to make a bigger deal out of this than it really is. Just for the record, like again, I wasn't mad. I didn't ask for a review. I congratulated Manuel when David called it. I said, congratulations, bud. It was cold as fuck. I went and loaded my car. I was upset, but I mean, anybody would be upset. So but I didn't make a big stink about it. Like, you ran a good race up until you fucked up when you made your call and then you backed up on your call, whatever. But I mean, like you said, you watched videos, you're trying to learn from it, you're trying to get better. I'd go to another one of your races. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's trying to make a bigger deal than it really is. I mean, Justin went out and he did what he needed to do and he won. I ain't discrediting that. Like, I didn't punk him or say, oh, you don't want to rerun it because you're slow or whatever. No, it wasn't even like that. Like, literally wasn't even like that. Not even a little bit. So, like, Justin did what he needed to do. And he went out and fucking won a race. That's badass, man. Start the year off right.
Fucking went rounds in fucking negative degree weather.
Right. And all these people bitching and talking shit. Where the fuck were you?
They're watching from in front of the fireplace.
Exactly. They're cuddled up in their mama's fucking basement because they ain't got nothing. They ain't got a rock to fucking piss on, but they can talk shit on the internet. Fuck all you motherfuckers.
Tell me how you really feel.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's just the way the culture is these days. Like, everybody's got something to say, and are experts, but they ain't out there doing it. They don't know how hard it is. They weren't out there in 20-degree weather with their crews freezing their fucking asses off, and we're trying to get this done in a timely fashion. Fuck, we got there at 1 a.m. We were done at 4.
And I don't know if anybody really knows. Like, I'm sure the local guys and a couple of y'all do, but where we were at, that's not something you can normally do. Like, there's only a couple other people, and I'm not one of them that's ever been able to do that there, especially. So that was definitely something cool to be a part of. Oh yeah, for sure.
I think the weather helped us.
Even if they did show up, the cops were just going to roll up. They weren't getting out of their car. They were just going to get out. Y'all need to get out of here. Y'all need to get out of here.
Yeah, my security team was
or hot chocolate.
Yeah, no shit. My security team stayed on point. They were around, definitely circling the area and shit. But they did their thing, and we got it. I was surprised, honestly. I had a hell of a game plan. Every time we moved, it was going to be a different surface, whether it be virgin or having rubber down. The second spot y'all were fucking fixing to take the fuck off because there was concrete.
I bet you we weren't.
I mean, it might have went weather, but
it might have went a couple of tenths faster. I mean, it might have went a couple of tenths faster, but I don't think anybody was going to light the world on fire.
No, not with the coldness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I got you. Because the road we were going to go to second was 2,500 foot concrete, all the rubber. Woo. I mean, it's a bad bitch, but you know the weather. You never know.
Y'all would have been making me take the bar off.
It's just what's on the other side of that tree line is what scares me about that road.
Yeah, no doubt.
Take the bar off and put some Mickeys on there and go fast.
Hell yeah. Maybe next time y'all come down, we'll get the chance to hit that. I just can't pull up at that spot with 30 cars and trucks and trailers and all that madness. That's a second round or third round spot for sure, but it's one of the better ones around.
Did y'all had a shit ton of spectators. Did they ante up? Oh
yeah, they ended up. I think we ended up with what the drivers paid in. I think it was like 560 something or 570 something, and then the spectators. I think it was like 160 to 200 almost in cash. So cool. I mean, it wasn't bad at all. Security definitely got taken care of.
Good.
So it was good. Like I said, they were happy. They were definitely happy that they could be a part of that for sure. I send them all the videos and shit as soon as I get them in the little security chat because they love that shit. That's why I always try to shout them out, man. Because I tell everybody, it's not just me. I'm a guy with a flashlight and a plan. It takes everybody. I mean, Limpy helps. Fucking Lonnie helps me. I mean, there's a bunch of people that help me. Shelby comes up and does tire crack for me. I mean, like I said, it ain't just me. I definitely have some good help around me making this shit happen.
Yeah, you have to. It's just like us. We can't do it by ourselves.
Absolutely.
Got to have a good team. Most of the time, honestly, it's me and Courtney. So,
right.
I mean, I know how it is to have a good team. So she didn't come this time. She was like, I ain't going out there in that fucking cold. Fuck that.
No shit.
I can't blame her.
Hell no.
Then we lost 2 trailer tires. Big shout out to Manuel from Midnight. He came through with a spare for us. We limped into Dallas, and at the meetup spot, he gave us his spare. So that was pretty awesome.
Justin says, "Real bosses don't talk; they just sit back and listen."
I'll just take it back. I'm cold.
That's what Dolph says, at least. I don't know. So, did you have both lanes, Justin? Or did
I pretty much I was in the right lane most of the night, but whenever I got the bye, I said, you know what, just in case I go on the left lane, I'm gonna make a pass in the left lane, and it worked out. I like the left lane a lot better than the right lane. I'll tell you that. So whenever Nate gave me the option, like, what lane you want, I was like, I'll take left. And he's like, right's better. I'm like, I'll still take left. So
I was surprised when you said you wanted left. I was ready to stay in the left, to be perfectly honest, because I had a bunch of data in it, and I felt like the car was fast in the left lane, but I did make my fastest pass in the right lane.
I think the right lane has so much different kind of prep. It was kind of gooey on my end, that I believe. So whenever I went to the left lane, it didn't have that much. So I think it just worked out better on my end.
There you go.
That's why I stayed in it.
Everybody's car's set up different. Everybody's got their own preference. I mean, I was like, man,
I would
left,
say
all right.
All the way to like the 330, the road's kind of tricky, but after that, you could throw some power at that thing. So
we were gonna have, if we went too much faster out back, we were gonna have issues stopping.
Oh no, I had an issue stopping for sure. I almost didn't make that stop sign because I didn't think there was a road, a crossing road right there. So I was kind of messed up.
We made it to the intersection every pass.
Every pass.
I bet.
Yeah.
Y'all glad y'all just went one road over. Y'all would have went flying. Whoever's in the left lane would have went Dukes of Hazzard.
Right lane was pretty bumpy on top.
It was.
Yeah, my ass bone hurts because when I raced the second round with Michael, it had some mild power out back, and it was hard to stop with those bumps. And actually, my weights kind of got ripped off from underneath the frame, and it went flying. At first, I thought it was my turbo wheel, but everything was running still. When I came back to the pits, I looked, and all my weights were gone. So I was like, shit. Yeah, it was pretty bumpy.
Oh, sorry, I'm choking to death over here. Take a minute for my bed. So
shit, mine froze Saturday night. I had one of them bitches in my pocket, and that motherfucker froze up on me.
I got home from Sunday morning, and I went out back to have a safety meeting, and all my ladders on the back were frozen. I had to walk inside and get a candle lighter, and I was shaking. I just been through this shit. I just went to bed.
Man, it was honestly the preparation in the truck and the trailer was the worst part for us. My fucking truck didn't want to start, and I didn't have any anti-gel in it yet.
That's
so
that Duramax life, huh?
It started, but the fuel was gelling up. I know.
I'm gonna get some hate mail on that, people. It's a joke. I don't care. I could care less, people.
Right. I mean, it ran fine, but like we had to change the fuel filter and put a whole bunch of anti-gel in it, and then I went and topped it off, and it finally started to run right.
What is that, Justin? A big-ass bottle of whiskey? Is that how you stay warm out there?
Strawberry juice, man.
Oh, I thought it was like some whiskey or some shit.
Like Fanta or something?
That's some Hennessy. That's some Hennessy.
Nah, I'd rather eat some gummies than drink, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
You say gummies?
I said gummies.
You said gummies.
I can't do gummies with my liver, but I can do this, right? You hear me? I can't do the other stuff in here because the wife will kill me, but I'll do that out back.
No doubt.
No, but there was a lot of good racing that I saw, especially in the first couple of passes, man. Everybody was just spinning, and whoever could recover fastest pretty much won that race.
Yeah, my boy Dakota, man, he was out there putting in work in that little street car, wasn't he?
He was fast.
That shit was cool to see. That shit was really cool to see.
We were door to door for about 300 feet. And then, I just out horsepowered him on the back end. But
yeah, for sure.
We were door to door. Like I told him in the group chat, I was like, "Man, your car fucking rolled, bud. Hold your head high, man. That motherfucker was out there putting in work."
That's right. And that dude buys into anything I do. It doesn't matter. No trailer, 20H run with you, bro. He don't give a fuck. He's down to party.
He's outgunned, but he's like, man. And he made it what the
Semi. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, big congrats to him.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's how you get faster, though. You got to keep going out and racing and trying things, and you get a couple of wins here and there under your belt, and then you can get some sponsors to help you out a little bit. And I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah. So on the scale of 1 to 10, how shitty was that road?
I would say like an 8.
New Mexico was worse. The backside of Hobbs is worse than that.
Oh, well, I've been on the backside, but I've never had a race back there.
Yeah. It wasn't that bad. It's just it was cold. So that was one of those roads where less was more. Like I told guys that in the second round. I said, man, y'all need to turn your shit down. Like turn it off.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna take no power till 300 feet. Like it's just not. So it's just one of those nights where you go 150, 60 foot, you walk it out and roll it in out back. And and then you live with what the result is, honestly. As long as you keep it controlled, then it gives you a chance to win at least.
I know, and my eyes were confusing me. Maybe it was just the coldness in the air, but I could have swore that some of the races were called the other way, and I was like, huh? Left lane. I was like, I left lane, and they're like, no, he's called right lane. I'm like, what?
I honestly thought Randy won the first round against Bones.
Yeah, I did too.
It looked like he drove smooth around him.
Yeah, I did too. And then I was like, they're like, no.
No,
he said it was like a car, and I was like, damn, for real?
Yeah, you watch all the finish line videos. I mean, that's why everybody always asks about my finish line guy. And I mean, he's been doing it with me for a minute. But I was like, yes, he saw th's left lane, right lane.
Right.
Not the opposite of the way he's standing or anything like I said. He's for real with it. So
I don't think there was any super tight calls at the finish line, was there?
No, I think like Joe Dirt and Bones. I think that might have been one of the closest races of the night. Honestly, yeah, he was. It was about a half. I guess it was about a half a car. But yeah, that was probably one of the closest of the night. But most of them had at least a car gap or so. Nothing real crazy. I think they were all within a car or two for the most part, unless somebody just straight knocked the fucking tires off.
Yeah, it was rough, man.
How much do you have in it, Bobby, out in high gear?
Too much.
I can see the spark show at the finish line. I was like, oh, what was that?
Yeah, it made me go walk that road. My finish line guy walked out there a little bit, and he looked, and he was like, I don't see nothing. And then Bobby got in the chat, and he was like, go look for water. So y'all seen, I took my time, and I walked the whole fucking road because, that's, again, I take safety seriously. You know what I mean? Need to get my ass a little scooter or something, though.
Yeah. And a new flashlight.
Yeah, it's already on the way, bro. Already on the way.
If not, any help, man, I got you.
If not, I'll pay Limpy to send you.
I'm gonna send the old one to CaliNate.
I will pay Limpy to send you a care package.
No doubt. Yeah, I got one coming, but like I said, I definitely.
Them Harbor Freight lights, man, they're good for laying in the middle of the road. That's all they're good.
I hear you. Hey, that thing has served me well for 4 years. Like I've never had an issue with it at a race. That was my coldest race with some of the biggest hitters I've ever had around me. So go figure, my light would, you know what I mean? But again, I always take away from it. Next one will be better.
That's all you can do.
Hell yeah.
Just like us. Every time we go out, if we lose or make a mistake, we just try to get better. That's it.
That's right. It was definitely an honor to be out to have y'all with me, man. Because like I said, y'all are some of the baddest motherfuckers around, not just from Texas, but from all over. So it was definitely cool. Then to have Richard at 660 Street out there filming and shit. It was definitely one of the fucking coolest nights I've had so far, man.
It was a party for sure.
He had 0 on the boost ramp. I don't know if I can see.
I
can't see Instagram comments on here for some reason.
I had zero on the dome for 2 seconds, and I had maybe 12 pounds of boost out back.
Man. Well, Bobby had 50.
Huh?
Bobby said he had 50 out back.
Yeah, he's wild though. He parties.
We all saw that.
Bobby was trying to make up
wild.
new roads.
That man said I look like Flavor Flav walking around with my fucking my weather station. And I'm like, man, you got more electronic money in the dash of that car.
I told Zach, I said, "Who the fuck you are? Fucking Flavor Flav or something?"
Was that a level laser on the front of that car? That was the first time I'd ever seen some shit like that.
Ride height.
Okay.
For wheelies.
No doubt.
Bobby said, but he has a baby motor, though. The baby motor can't handle 50 pounds, Bobby. Just to let you know.
I was going to say, if it was a big motor and he had 50 pounds, I know if I had 50 pounds in mine, I'd be in a ditch upside down.
What the fuck is that?
My first pass, I had 6, and then I grabbed 8 more.
0 on the ramp, 10 on the scramble.
Yep. That's how I was.
Nate is the best one to be including. I guess I can't see Instagram. I don't know.
First time for everything.
Yeah, well, this is actually the first time I've been live on Instagram through this. So, welcome to 2024, people.
We're pioneers.
We're back to fuck people. I don't know if y'all see. We're on Monday nights again. I did it forever on Monday nights, then somebody started doing theirs on Monday nights. So I'm like, I'll be the nice guy, and I'll do the Tuesday nights, and then some people start doing Tuesday nights, so I just said screw it. So now I'm back to fuck everybody. I'm just gonna do me.
Fucking do what you want.
So y'all don't like it? Eat a dick. There you go.
You the OG though. It's like
I don't care. I try to be.
You
nice
got first dibs.
Yeah, it's like another promoter trying to promote a race over the top of War in the Woods. Like, get out of here. You bumped your head. Same thing. People doing podcasts on Monday night doing the same thing that you're doing. That's stupid.
Willie control at 300 foot. Damn.
Sheesh.
He had that shit planted. Sounds like. It was.
Shit, that first pass against Randy, you could see when he got out there, he just fucking white smoked the tires the rest of the way down the road, and he still fucking won.
That's who I.
He just kept pouring that shit in.
I thought Randy won. I was like, I thought Randy won. I was like,
right.
God.
Because I'll say Randy's car back end's like a motherfucker. So when Bobby started smoking the tire, Randy was running him down pretty good. I was like, oh, he's gonna drive around him, and I thought he did. When they called right lane, I was like, fuck, I'm blown away. I didn't think Bones held him off.
No, what'd you do?
Oh boy.
She knocked over the trash can.
Uh-oh.
Just ate something out of it.
Come on, we'll hit it. We'll hit it again. Come on now. So David.
So
just this being your it's not really your cherry pop, but I guess kind of.
It is for the big races and these guys. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them probably didn't even know who the hell I was until they got added to the group chat.
Yeah,
100% right.
No doubt.
By the time Saturday morning rolled down, how bad did you need to shit?
Man, I'm telling you, I was so nervous Saturday, but by the time I left the house to go do my final check and stuff like that, I kind of started settling into my groove. Like I was telling Lonnie earlier in the day, and Richard, they both had called and talked to me earlier in the day, and I told him, I said, once I leave the house and I go to do my final check and get toward the driver's meeting, I'll settle into my groove and shit. But I was pretty nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I went and did some homework, and I had my security guy go check another couple spots, and nothing was set up for this amount of cars. So, like, they were good roads, and I would have been able to try virgin spots. Like, but it just wasn't going to hold the cars to start with. So that's when I kind of started to freak out a little bit. I was like, fuck, I need a solid spot to start with. And I was like, well, talked to Lonnie, and we kind of tossed some ideas back and forth, and he was like, go check this out. So I went and checked it out, and we made sure there wasn't no sprinklers on or nothing. And, you know, even though the weather was going to be what it was, you never know, because they had them motherfuckers on when I got there. So we turned them off and all that shit. And I was like, fuck it, this will be a good spot to start. I knew every spot after that would hold whatever we had with us, as long as I could get at least part of first round done at the first spot. You know what I mean? I tried to look at breaking it down into like just getting first round done was my biggest concern going into the night.
I call that the monster. You get the monster done, and I ain't half the field's gone right there.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. Like I said, Richard had called and talked to me a couple times, and me and Lonnie talk on the frequent. So they were giving me good pieces of advice and, you know, checking on me throughout the deal, because I was definitely freaking out. I was like, bro, they're not dropping. They're not dropping. I was like, I still got 30-something cars. They're all still coming.
Well, and I mean, like I said earlier, you did it in like 3.5, 4 hours.
Yeah.
So
that's because everybody's fucking freezing to death, and they're like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, ain't wasn't nobody wanting to fuck around. The biggest thing I noticed was spectators blocking trailers was the biggest issue I seen. We had
that's every time.
People to get counted out.
That's every time. Spectators are dumb. They don't understand that they're there to watch us race. If we can't get out and race, then there ain't nothing to watch. Like, I don't understand it. Spectators are dumb.
Yep.
And like, we don't need you there. You need us there.
Absolutely.
So like,
I saw in the group chat, I dropped the pin where I dropped it, and I was like, I tried to relay the fact that I wanted all the drivers to fit over there. I knew it was going to be kind of tight, but I figured we could get mostly everybody over there, because I know that parking lot across the street where some of y'all were trying to park, that's not a good spot to park. If we do get rolled in on, that's not the spot to be. The spot to be is back where I was trying to get y'all to be at.
I just followed Bobby. He knew he acted like he knew where he was going, so I was like, "We following Bobby. I'm his shadow."
No doubt. I jumped out, and when I got there to the spot, I jumped out and I tried to get all the race cars and shit to move over there that I could. But yeah, like I said, that spot is sketchy, man, but we made it work. I was happy with the turnout. I don't like moving spots. I mean, to me, especially if we're starting to go rounds. I mean, yeah, it's part of the game, but I mean, shit, if we can stay there and y'all can keep that data, you know what I mean? The race can get better and faster. That's what I would like to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Bingo.
No face, no case. Shit, I had a blast, man. That was fucking cool.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Was you thinking about looking at the weather? Was you thinking about, oh shit? That's because sometimes the weather will fuck around you, like, you know, drivers that say they're in, it'll fuck with you at the last second. But as you get closer and closer, the weather kept getting worse and worse and worse. And I'm like,
the weather was
like,
better.
wow.
I'll tell you what, the weather was better in Texas than it was in Kansas, so it was a relief for us.
Hey, we're ready to do no trailer race this weekend up in Kansas.
Man, I don't know if I'm built for that. I don't know if I'm built for that 6-degree racing shit.
Come on, you just basically did it last weekend. Shit, come on, it's just a few more.
Yeah, but driving them from spot to spot in that cold, I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm built for that. I'm kind of old. Shit. We were huddling up in the truck with the heaters on, and like we had the car in the trailer the whole time, trying to keep it warm. Like, man, it was miserable.
Yeah,
it was cold.
I didn't turn my car off at all. I just
running
the whole time.
Yeah, my truck stayed on the entire night. Like, my truck was running for 24 hours straight.
When I seen that security guard roll by, I was like, oh shit. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, well, if the cops have been in the area all night and we've been racing here and they ain't come over here, I don't think that fucking security guard even if they duck call, I don't think they're even gonna they're gonna drive by and say, oh, nobody's there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like you said, if the cops did show up, It's 20 degrees outside. They weren't getting out of that car.
Oh,
Mhm.
Okay, everybody break it up.
Yeah. Not the fuck tonight.
Right.
Yeah. Let's do the. Yeah.
I didn't read it. What did it say?
He said, Justin needs to
Yeah, I
shut up
talked
and let
way
these
too
other
much.
guys talk. They didn't let y'all talk.
Justin ain't giving nobody else a fucking turn.
He said
I'm
he's
just
freezing
taking
his
it
cojones
in.
off. His cojones are El
Yeah,
Ceche.
it's cold. It's cold in this shop. I'll probably say it's probably maybe. It says
I told the
19
old
in
lady,
here.
I told the old lady, I said, I'm gonna sit in the living room and do this. Is that cool? She was like, I don't care. You know, usually I try to go outside, you know, the 1 or 2 times I've been on here or something like that. But I was like, I ain't fucking going outside tonight. You have to deal with me for a minute.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. Even the dogs, when we went outside last night, when I realized it was snowing here, and I was like, of course, I was already a couple of tokes in, and then I started the motion light kicked on, and I was looking, I was like, damn it, it's snowing. And I was like, oh, no, it can't be. It can't be. Oh, shit, it is snowing.
Yeah, it's snowing here right now.
Yeah, it's done here. I think it's already melted here.
That shit was gone by 5 o'clock out here where I'm at. 5 o'clock this afternoon, all that shit was gone.
Yeah. Earthquakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, people. I think me and God dang, uh, God dang, I can't even think of his name. John Wade. I think we're the only 2 gangsters out there. We were in shorts. All.
Oh yeah,
Y'all are
John
stupid.
Way. Oh
I
John.
was,
Yeah,
I
he
was
was out there
something
in
different.
shorts too.
Y'all are
Yeah,
stupid.
that's facts.
Ridiculous
That's
ass motherfuckers.
I had thermals, pants, my 20 layer, top and bottom, a beanie, gloves, and a heated Milwaukee jacket, and I was still cold.
That's that. That's that. You need to get ready for that. That's that Kansas life, man.
I know. I'm not used to it being this cold. Like,
It got cold up north where I mean where you was in Cali, didn't it?
yeah, but I was Central Valley, and like, so it was like the cold for us was like high 30s,
Oh, okay. So
and then
nothing like
it's
0.
like 110 in the summer. So I'm not used to it. I don't like the cold. I ain't built for it. Nope. I'm old and brittle.
Yeah.
Limpy, let me ask you a question.
Hmm?
Racing in the cold or racing in the hot?
Oh,
Summer or winter? He said neither.
I prefer cold
Yeah, for sure.
because I mean not like 9-degree cold, but you know
right. I
colder
don't mind
Right.
weather.
40s.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
even around freezing isn't that bad as long as there's no moisture in the air.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know hotter it just I mean it well I guess
Hotters, hotters fucked for us with big suits. Like them
yeah
20 layer
Right.
suits in the 100-degree heat. Man, you ain't staying on top of your water. You're falling out.
yeah that's when something happens and then you're stuck in your car and you're in there for like 20 minutes
Yep.
and then you're getting
Dying.
out and then by the time you get out and get everything off oh they're ready for you oh
Yep.
god dang. Ugh.
Never fails. Just sweating like a whore in church.
Oh yeah uh, so uh, David you got any sponsors anybody you want to give a shout out to
Ain't got no sponsors, man. Just the local racers, Dakota and Stefan and Trey, all them. You know what I mean? The local guys that fuck with me on the regular, and then you, Lonnie, the OGs that help me on the regular, man. My team, my security team. Shout out to all y'all, man. Wasn't for all them people around me and the local racers and shit, I wouldn't be on here right now. So
oh yeah Nate
I don't have no sponsors. I'm kidding. Shit,
Hold on.
I'm surprised you want to ask me for. I'm surprised you want to ask me about sponsors. Shit, I didn't win nothing. Justin's a big winner this weekend.
Well, no, but he's going to have to. That's why
The money's already gone.
We're
I took it all.
We're going. That's why we're going. We're going that way.
You buying yourself an enclosed?
No, I don't got enough money for that still. I need to though.
Yeah, I mean, I got a few sponsors. We picked up some more too, so that's always good. Frankenstein, Energy, Cali's, Devil's Glue. Devil's Glue kept us hooked. I'll say that. Blue Collar, Collision, Fuel Injection Innovations. Shit. Fuck, I don't know. Hold up.
Where's she at?
Dang, you got a lot.
CHE came on board with us. Hold on.
She ain't doing her job. She needs to come on.
No. Mel Hamilton Ford, Nitrous Express, Manning Steel, CO2 Solutions. Obviously my shop. So, which we've rebranded finally and have a website now. What's that?
What's the name of your shop again? In case the people don't know.
Fully Tuned. What are you looking for? What is he doing?
Sure you looking for your logo or some shit?
No, making sure the lane don't kill me.
Oh. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
What are you doing?
I was like, what? Usually there's a knife that comes right here. And I'm like, so I was like, when I seen her come in, I'm like, yeah, all right. Hit it again. We're gonna hit it again.
Man, y'all are some bad influencers.
The word about yeah. Justin, you got sponsors? Shout out.
Man, honestly, I got a lot. I got first Texas Speed. They do help me out a lot, especially with the motor. Jason Flores, Straight Line Performance. He's the one that set up the whole chassis car.
Oh boy, Jason.
Yeah, he's a real good guy. Nitrous Outlet. You know, can't go wrong with them. I know there's a whole big thing about Nitrous Express, Nitrous Outlet. I'm just a Nitrous Outlet guy. Flow Supply. Who else? I got Winter Circles Transmission, Cleveland Injectors, Field Tech. They did help me out a lot. Builder Motorsports. Rick from Unlimited Performance also. Circle D. Pete over there, he helped me out a lot too. I'm trying to get that converter right, and it worked out this weekend perfectly. That's pretty much it, man.
So what's next for y'all?
I need to work
I got Lights Out going on in February. I'll be there. That'll be a good race.
Lights
out? Yeah. I'll be there.
You gonna go that radio stuff?
No, not with this car. We're gonna take our shop car out there. Texas Speed, we're gonna take the car out there and run the 6.0 class and have some fun. So it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
So
Nate, where you going? Y'all going snowmobile racing?
Shit. No, I don't know. Thomas talked about a race next weekend. I don't know that he wanted to do. I don't know. Might take just a weekend off. And then we're going to get ready to go back to California for a couple of weeks. I got to move some more stuff and wrap up a couple of cars out there and help some of my buddies out there get their stuff wrapped up. So probably be out there for a couple weeks, beginning of February. And then I don't know. We got to look at the schedule. We're gonna rip the pony apart and try to get it prepped for this year, so it's faster in small tire, and focus on small tire and make it an actual small tire car instead of kind of like a Swiss Army knife right now. It kind of does everything. Like take some weight out of it, and like I said a minute ago, Cali's and Energy came on board, and they sponsored us a billet block and crank. So Frankenstein's going to build us a new set of billet cylinder heads. And I'm going to try to go fast and compete on these fast front sides with Oh, where'd Limpy go?
He said, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Right.
So,
Try to be more competitive in small tire, because evolution, man, got to. So
Yeah.
try to take
David,
some
when's
weight
your
out.
next race?
I don't know, man. This one just being done. I generally try not to step on anybody else's toes. Like if any of the OGs are going to do anything around here, I try to, stay out their way and help them if I can. But I generally try to do one a month. So be looking out. Check your DMs. I'll be hitting y'all up for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Look
I had a
forward
good
to it.
time, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, thanks for the invite too. Even
Hell yeah.
though I had to ask.
Oh shit, no doubt.
No, but honestly, like I haven't. The last street race I was at was in Kansas City, and our schedule's usually so damn packed that it's been hard for us to street race, and it's kind of sucked because I really do enjoy street racing. So
Hell yeah.
it was cool to come out there, and hadn't been to Dallas in a minute, probably for like a year.
Right.
Because honestly, like it's a shit show 99% of the time. And you run from the police like literally all night long, and sometimes 2 days. Man, one race I literally unloaded my car like 7 times.
Shit, yeah. Go ahead.
And we get there, and the fucking there'd be more spectators there than racers. Like they already knew where we were going. It's crazy.
Yep, that's DFW for you sometimes, man. I was definitely worried about having to move around and shit, especially where we started.
The weather.
But yeah, like you said, the weather, man. Everything worked out. The racing guys were looking down on us.
Yeah. The weather keeps the non-hardcore spectators away. You're going to have your hardcore guys that show up that actually enjoy the sport and for the most part respect the sport. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So I think Justin left too. Shit, it's just me and you, buddy.
Hell yeah, that's right. We'll just keep it going. Fuck it. That's wild as shit. What the hell's going on?
I don't know.
Justin.
Oh, there's Justin.
All right. The
Wimpy's on hiatus. I think he went outside.
He probably did. He was like, "I'm past my hour time limit. Time to go."
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to go self-medicate.
That's right. Shit,
Hold up.
I took care of
Hold up.
myself.
He just sent me a message. Hold up.
Yeah, he said my power went out.
Oh, damn.
Well, shit.
Oh, that's not good.
No. So I think it's just us talking to ourselves.
Yeah. We're still live, though, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
It says we're still live.
Oh, yeah, it says we're still live. Maybe his phone power died, but his cameras are still going.
Something. I have no idea. I don't know how that shit works.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah, I'm gonna do another one probably in a month or so if ain't nobody else doing it, and then after that it'll be TX2K madness. So I don't know if Justin, if you're coming up or
I'll be there with 2K, but I'll be at the track for the whole week with work. But definitely I'm going to take the car up there. So maybe we got to do something on the street. I'll be down to join for sure.
I'm sure we're going to get active that whole week. I'm sure we'll be doing some shit. So
yeah, that week's wild out there for y'all.
Oh yeah, it's going to definitely be different.
It's going to be different. I'll tell you. I'll be honest. I can't handle it because of the spectators.
If we do something, I'd rather do something during the week, early during the week, before the weekend, before all the spectators come out from out of town and all that. That's pretty much how we did it in Houston. So that worked out the best.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to try to make an ATX cash days still too. I haven't made one. Like it's always been a conflict with other races and stuff. I want to try to make one.
No, the ATX cash day, especially New Year's, is pretty. It's good. It's organized. And, we do it fast.
Man, honestly, I wish we would have went to that. I wish we would have went to that instead of staying at South Georgia. So, but
it was a good race on New Year's. Honestly, I wasn't on my A game, but it's all right. I came back and reviewed myself the following week, so I'm good now.
Yeah,
I'm back on track.
That's it. That's all you can do. Like sometimes you don't win every weekend. That's for sure. And sometimes you just suck some weekends, and then you just figure out why you sucked and don't suck as much.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's just the way it is. So, but yeah, I think I'm going to jump off. Thanks for the opportunity to go out there racing. Had a good time.
Thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll go to another one. So keep us in mind, and
Absolutely.
congratulations, Justin. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You went out and did your job. You left when you saw the light turn on. I'm just old and blind, and I couldn't see shit.
Yeah, it was pretty bright on my side.
Yeah, it was not. It was not on mine. I was like, man, that man read it like a motherfucker, like bad. Nope.
Shit.
So, but no, good job, man.
No doubt.
And I'll see you guys at the next one.
All right, man.
All right.
Later, Justin. Thanks,
Later,
CaliNate.
guys.
We'll see y'all next time.
All right, buddy.
All right, later, y'all.
Bye.